professional dancer at breakdancing. You got to think that takes a lot of skill and athleticism. Yeah. So matching from that round, a lot of those big heavy punches from hooks, uppercuts, try throwing a knee. See, Kareem Gaji can get it in there, wanting to throw some bombs as well. A little bit of sloppy footwork here and there, but regaining balance. You want to throw everything with power.
So we will see a second round, much to the chagrin of Doumbé, who predicted a first-round KO. All three judges scoring that one for the champ.
Gaji really is looking for that right low kick, but Doumbé's blocking it really well.
About half of Gaji's wins have come by knockout. So he's got power as well. Head punches so far, round 1, 21 for Doumbé, 8 for Gaji.
Doumbé now sitting head to head, trying to find the big shot.
Joe, when you know your opponent is perhaps not as good a shape as you are, what strategy did you apply?
Well, it's pressure to me. I mean, if a guy's in not good shape, you got to stay in his space. Even your presence of just being there without even throwing can be fatiguing. You can see that's what Doumbé's trying to do. Stay in the pocket, trying to wear Gaji down. Again, now Gaji going to southpaw. You know, when I fought Gaji, he tended to do his better kicking on the southpaw and box better on an orthodox. And it kind of seems like that's the case still today.
So Doumbé slowing down a little bit, but how could he not after scoring in the opening 3 minutes? Double the strikes landed.
Sometimes the problem is when you have 4 knockouts in your last 5 fights, it feels easy. Like when you just knock someone out, you leave that fight and you're like, man, it's so easy. I could do this to anyone if I just touch them. So I mean, that could be overconfidence sometimes. And they say the best knockouts come when you don't try. If you overforce a knockout, they're harder to come. So now that we see Doumbé a little bit more patience, selecting the shots, this is maybe where it'll come.
Those body shots are starting to take a toll on Gaji, who just ate a right hand.
Some of Doumbé's best shots are as soon as you exit and your chin's up, they'll hit you.
That was a big left hook and an uppercut. Gaji firing back when it goes down. Is it a knockdown or a slip? It is.
3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Ready? Fight!
What kind of closer will Doumbé be with 10 seconds to go here in round 2?
Oh, see Gaji a little wobbly on the legs still. He's got his 5 more seconds.
Another great round for Cedric Doumbé, who puts Gaji on the desk.
Yeah, see when he relaxed and stayed a little bit more patient and didn't overrush it, he got a good knockdown.
Glory 77, Saturday, January 30th, live on pay-per-view. It's the trilogy. Rico versus Jamal for the heavyweight championship of the world. Your early thoughts on that match?
Well, I mean, that last fight was fight of the year, spectacular, but you got to think Jamal Ben Sadiq looking ripped, looking in great shape, so I think this is going to be another 5-round war. A little bit more patient round at the beginning of it, but Doumbé ultimately finding his punches. Here he came with a counter right hand, just being a little bit more patient, trying to wait, find that right opportunity, look for the angles, mix in those uppercuts. And a lot of those landing. Wasn't the cleanest of shots that got that knockdown, but definitely hurt from that right uppercut, left hook. And that shot just behind the ear. Maybe a little push to help him down, but still 2 shots before that disadvantage.
So Gaji must win the next 3 rounds unless he scores a knockdown. 10-8 round across the board for Doumbé.
Gaji southpaw. Look at that quick right hand from Dubé. He'll find it. Kind of lunges in with it. Dubé with the low kick as they exchange 1-for-1.
I don't speak French, but I can't tell from the corner of Gaji. Voila, must be they like what he's doing.
Ooh la la. You need some more ooh la las.
Well, hey, Gaji coming here to win, not just to survive. He's trying to attack Dubé.
Dubé's counter-punching is sharp. He just moves his head and then just follows back with some different angled punches. Very hard to see, very hard to catch. There you go.
One punch power from Dubé. Puts Gaji down again.
That right hand,
4,
slight
5,
overhand.
6, 7, 8. Ready? Fight.
2 knockdowns so far for Dubé, with a third be a charm. Downstairs to the body.
But those overhand chopping down shots.
And that is possibly going to be it for Gaji.
3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. Out.
It is over. Dubé retains his welterweight championship in a sign of good sportsmanship. He sticks his French flag and claims the country.
Yeah, he's now definitely officially the best fighter from France and still a welterweight champion. I mean, still has that power. That first round, I think he was overreaching for it, but collected himself, found the shots, but it was a right hand that he has. It's how he knocked down most of his other opponents, and they come with this slight little arc that you can't really see.
Yes.
Just off of that jab, man. Countered the jab with that overhand. Boom. Touches with it every single time. He tries to mix that overhand with an uppercut, but that nice finish here with that right hook.